What's up, everyone? It's your man, Will, and I'm here with Kara. I can never say your last name. What is it?
Petrou.
Petrou, okay. And you are the owner of?
Marlboro Diner.
Okay. Now, tell me something. What's your background?
I'm Greek.
Okay. Let's check. One mark.
I've been in the restaurant industry like my whole life. My family's been in it. Pretty much. I'm a girl running a diner, so
Yeah, that's
a little different.
Now, let me ask you a question. A lady being a diner owner, is that part of Greek society, or you see a lot of it?
Not really, but most children grow up in like the family business and take it over. I didn't have any intentions of being in a diner, but it just happened, you know?
Yeah, okay. So, did you go to college?
I did. I went to St. Joe's in Philadelphia.
Okay, so tell me about your college experience and how you got from college to here.
So I started off, actually I started in education and I didn't like it, but
Okay.
I wanted to be a teacher. And then I moved to marketing.
Okay.
And I did like all different classes, business, finance, accounting, all of that. And I really like marketing. I like advertising, creating things, working with products and stuff. And when I graduated, I tried to do a job in sales in New York City, and I absolutely did not like it at all.
You didn't like the city, or just didn't like?
I didn't like the city. I didn't like sales. I felt like walking around and persuading people to purchase something or do something. I was in what was it? Electricity, selling electricity and all that, like the rates and everything.
Okay.
So I was like, I don't like this. This is not fun to me.
Okay.
And so I came back and I worked with my dad at Perkins, and
Shout out to Perkins.
yeah, Perkins Family Restaurant. And I worked there for 3-4 years, and my dad always drove up and down Route 9, saw this spot, and it was closed. The previous diner didn't make it. They were called the Silver Star Diner.
Okay, so what year was that? Give it a timestamp.
2014.
2014. Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys are driving up and down, and you
Yeah.
see this open location.
Mm-hmm. So then I walk in. My dad's like, I found a spot. Maybe we can do something with it. I walk in. I was like, wow, this is... I was drawn back because I was expecting like a brand new place inside, and it was like beat up. And my dad was like, listen, we're going to go in. We're going to see how we start off.
Pull the mic closer. Thanks.
Sorry. We're going to see how it is. We're going to do the bare minimum,
All right.
like just a minor facelift, and then open, and then see where we can go from that. And I was like, Dad, I can't.
Right. Because it's beautiful in here.
Yeah, we really re-gutted it. We took our time. We took 3 months to do it.
Right.
We had a decorator. She helped me, like, my vision. I like the blues. I like the browns. I like the taupe. I wanted something where, like, you can have, like, an older demographic and a newer. And then when we opened, it took off, and it's been 5 years now.
It's very trendy. This is like if you go into New York City,
Yeah.
this would fit
All
right in
modern, yeah.
Midtown, yeah.
Mhm.
So who is your designer?
So her name's Erin. She doesn't really do restaurants. She does more houses.
Okay.
But she's been working with my family for many years, so she's like really easy to work with, great understanding, spends time, and she really made this come to life. And she helped us. Like, I remember painting the walls together. We did a lot.
Yeah. It's important when an owner, really gets into the nuts and bolts.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell, like, there are a lot of older diners, like the building's older.
Yeah.
I was just at the roadside because I was shooting a little video.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. You take pictures of it before,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
It's not open.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going to happen, because I think a whole COVID just screwed them all over.
I know, this is terrible.
But it's a beautiful diner.
I know, it's cute. I just passed it yesterday.
But your diner is it's like a building. It's modern.
Yeah, we really...
Yeah.
I didn't want that old school, like the stainless steel. I wanted to do something that it was hip,
Yeah.
modern. Even like our menu is very different. It has like the diner classics, but with a spin on things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll do a deep dive into your menu, guys. You'll love our menu. The one thing I noticed about diners, they come in 3 forms, like real small, like shiny boxes, or larger shiny box, or some kind of contemporary building.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you have, is this really nice contemporary building.
Thank you.
Did the exterior look as good as it does now?
No.
Okay.
So we put all those awnings on the windows. We were going to do like a minor painting. My dad wanted to do the bare minimum at first, but then we just revamped it.
Yeah.
Put new signs. We changed everything.
Yeah. I think and to me, there's nothing better than a diner. A diner means home.
Yes.
It's the center point of your community.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, like, we call it counterintelligence, because anything can happen at the counter.
True.
And you've made your diner accessible but hip to your community. Now, tell me, you live in the area?
So I live in Colts Neck. It's about 15 minutes away, but I used to live in Manalapan, which is right next door.
Yeah.
And we've had restaurants like on Route 9 for many, many years.
Yeah. Tell me about the community here. Do they have like a downtown? Because I just see this
No.
long strip of road here.
So they don't have a downtown, but this is basically the center of Marlboro.
Okay.
When you go down 520, you hit more stores that are like very well-known stores, like the supermarkets and everything. But
Yeah.
this is the main area.
Yeah.
No downtown, but
Did you, when you guys were picking this location, did you say this would be the perfect place for people to come and meet?
it was up and coming because they just opened a Whole Foods. They've been putting a lot of places.
Yeah.
That's my dad's biggest thing. He said that there was like a lot more buildings coming in,
Yeah.
more businesses.
Yeah.
So that's why.
So, you guys are now set up. You've opened up. What year did you open?
2015 July.
Okay, 2015.
Yeah.
Okay, so it really took you a whole year. It sounds like.
Yeah. Yeah. It was January we took it over in 2014.
Okay.
No,
okay.
I'm sorry. December 2014, and then we pulled into. We
Yeah.
Took a few
So
months, yeah.
like about 9 months.
Yeah. By the time everything got settled and everything.
So when you opened up, did you have a ribbon cutting? Did someone come from the town?
No. Just started. I was like so nervous. I remember the first day was so slow in the morning,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? And then we got slammed that night.
Yeah.
But we took it easy the first 2 weeks. You know, you got to get those kinks out. So I didn't want
Yeah.
too much publicity.
Yeah. Did you do a soft opening?
Yeah.
Okay.
A few days prior, we let the servers' families come in,
Nice.
try it out.
Nice.
But yeah, it took off. It was a struggle in the beginning.
No, I hear you. Every
Yeah.
new business is a struggle, and it's always a struggle till you close it.
Yeah. Yes.
So you're open, and now did you always have a social media running, or is that something you kind of
So I
adopted
started
later?
it when we first opened, but I wasn't very into. I had so much going on. I was working 7 days a week, 7 to 10 every day.
Yeah.
We didn't have managers. I barely had a staff.
Yeah.
It was like a rotating door, in and out, in and out.
Yeah.
So I wasn't very into it.
Yeah.
I think the last 2 years I really pushed through, tried
Yeah.
to gain followers and stuff, get my name out.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard. Takes
No.
a lot of work.
It's consistent. That's the
Yeah.
name of the game.
You gotta always think ahead.
Yeah, totally. And now, when you were developing your menu, did you do it, or did your dad do it, and who took the lead on it?
The first menu, my dad did most of it. We researched a lot of other diners around the area, near and far, and just saw what like the main things were, like the classic staples.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last 2 years we changed it in and out because I saw that like we make a lot of specials. We changed our specials every day.
Yeah.
So I saw that, and I saw that what people liked, and we put like popular items on it.
So the specials you rotate, do you like a 7-day-a-week different rotation? Do you do a 14-day rotation?
We do every week we change it. Monday, before when COVID, we were doing a different special. I would do them every day.
Okay.
But then we started to do Monday to Thursday, the same brunch, and then the same dinner, and then Friday to the weekend, same.
Do you feel that's kind of like people are like FOMO? What's going on? They have
Yeah,
something
and
new.
I think that's actually last week I had some lady come in for a French toast special, and she came the next day. She said it was so good. So I think that if you keep the specials like consistent few days,
Yeah.
people will come back if they like it.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of diners get stuck in a rut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This also helps like the staff kitchen inside,
Yeah.
like because if you keep changing it every day, just too much work.
No, it's true. I mean, there's some basic meals that, okay, it's got a new topping, it's a different
Yeah.
topping, it's still the same protein or whatever. I think that a lot of diners, and the truth is I eat at a lot of diners, and I go to a lot of diner families. A lot of them just get so stuck that it's like they play the same song over and over.
Yeah.
So,
I know. That's how my dad is. My dad's like stuck old school. I'm like, I was actually telling him last time. My mom was like, yeah, you tell him. Because I was like, if I listen to you, you'll still be stuck on the same special.
Yeah.
I'm very like hands-on. Like as soon as we sell a special here, the waitresses have to tell me so that I can decorate the plate and everything. My dad would never do that.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's not where you grew
They
up.
get
like.
burnt out.
Yeah. No, it's true. I mean, you're new at the game.
Yeah.
25 or 30
29.
years. But you may be like, okay, whatever.
I have like a lot of energy. I just keep going.
That's good, though.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so tell me, what do you do to fight burnout? I mean, you're young. Do you have a ritual? Like when you get home, you go, oh, my God, and scream into a paper bag? Or
No. So I actually enjoy working. Like I don't really get burnt out. It's my legs that ache.
Yeah.
at night. So I'll sometimes like occasionally go for like a foot massage, or
Yeah.
now I can't because like everything's closed. But
Yeah.
or I'll like soak in the bath. But I'm okay. Like my dad massages my feet a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Make
that.
him. He's the best. I talk about him a lot.
That's cool. So let's talk about like your family. Now, you worked with him back in Perkins, yes?
Yes. So actually we've owned like a few Perkins. So my mom runs one, my dad runs the other one. But they recently just sold, so they're all working together. I worked with my dad. It was good because it gave him like a break.
Yeah.
But I used to I remember going to Perkins and helping my dad make muffins at like 7 in the morning when I was a kid.
Yeah. That's
So
that
I've
bonding.
been in it, yeah.
Yeah.
And my mom has taught me a lot, like cleaning,
Yeah.
being organized, because
Yeah.
guys don't really care too much about that.
No,
stuff.
it's a
slips.
different. Yeah, we're different
Yeah.
creatures. Women that run businesses think differently than men.
Yeah,
Totally.
They pay attention to
Yeah.
small details.
Yeah.
So
Men-
I learned that from my mom.
Yeah. Men are different. We manage differently.
Yeah.
We're a little more looser off the cuff. Women are a lot more focused.
Yeah, and I also think that, like, because I see myself in both of them, the way I run this place,
Mhm.
my dad lets a lot of things he doesn't stress too much.
Yeah.
Where my mom, she stresses, and that I stress when things are not done a certain way, I stress.
Yeah. No, I understand. Your dad's a little more laid back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm laid back, but I'm also a stress ball.
Yeah.
So that's because I'm an uptight New Englander. All right, so let's ask some more questions here
Yeah.
now. When COVID hit, you were doing. Would you say your business was pretty?
The first few weeks was terrible.
Yeah, you hit a wall.
We were doing like $100 a day because I feel as if a diner's not known to be such a takeout heavy
Yeah.
place unless you're like in the city.
Yeah, definitely.
So it was tough. In the beginning it was like a big shock. But
Mhm.
we started family platters, and I started social media. I really started
Yeah.
pumping out my social media ads.
So pre-COVID, how many posts would you do like a week?
One every 3-4 days, maybe like 2-3 a day.
Yeah, okay, I got you. So COVID hits, and then what happens?
Every day.
Every day.
At least 2 posts a day.
I was gonna say multiple. Right?
Yeah, interacting with my story, interacting with
Yeah.
customers. Even like in the beginning, I was writing on all the takeout bags, please tag us, just to get the word out. I think
Smart.
that this town is so community heavy and so family first
Yeah.
that they stuck behind us on
Yeah.
that, and they really enjoyed our family platters because they were inexpensive.
Yeah.
Everything,
Which is
Yeah.
awesome. It's a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah. What else? What did we do? We did takeout. Then we started car hop.
Yeah. See the car hub. That's where I kind of come
Yeah,
in.
that's where
That's
you
where
started.
I
yeah.
noticed it. Yeah.
The car hop was great because we got to see a lot of our regulars come in.
Yeah.
They
That was
could
like
be
the
outside.
first. If you look at the car hop, you went basically old school.
Yeah.
And did you come up with the idea?
No. So like I said, I follow a lot of Instagram accounts. So I saw the Brownstone Pancake Factory.
Yeah.
They had it, and they were doing movie nights. It was like unbelievable. I've never
Yeah.
seen something like that. They're very known for their like big plates. Have you ever been there?
Yeah. Several
Great
times.
stuff,
The one in
yeah.
Jersey City, especially.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I saw that, and I was like, I wonder if it's gonna work here.
Yeah.
And it took off. I was so shocked. I posted one ad, and everybody was retweeting it. I think it said it reached 30,000 people.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, I was like shocked at the numbers.
Yeah.
So many shares on people's pages and
Yeah.
everything. It was unbelievable, and people were calling.
Yeah.
So that helped us like go up a little bit. And
Do you feel like that getting that community loved helped, like, okay,
Yeah.
now that we can go to the next level.
yeah,
Yeah.
I felt like, all right, we're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then I also started donating to a lot of elder
Yeah, I noticed that.
communities. I was delivering myself to. There's a few elderly communities around the area, and people were really scared to come out. So we were delivering them.
Mhm.
The police department really stood behind us,
Yeah.
which it means a lot, like to have a whole community stand behind you.
Yeah, totally. And at that point, when the police come by, or the firefighters, or
Yeah.
the town officials,
It's
Then-
yeah.
then they tell people
they
it's
spell the word.
normal. Yeah.
Exactly. Like we did somebody donated money to give for all first aid, first responders, and everything. So lunch was on like us from a donate. I started this campaign. It was Diners to Frontlines.
Yeah.
So people were donating, and we were donating the food, which was great. Like I got to meet so many more people.
Yeah. And I noticed that. So the next thing is then you got the tent. They approved tent.
I had a little trouble with that.
Oh God. I know who didn't like.
Then there's some people that are very negative, and somebody called the fire department
Why?
customer. They said that the tent's too close to Route 9.
What?
But they're still like about 15 feet from the end of that tent to the Route 9.
Well, before you didn't have a tent, you had like a
We
little.
were okay. Yeah, we had
Yeah.
a picnic yard.
Yeah, I know.
That was great. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
I had so much fun being outside.
Yeah.
Then we got to decorate the tent. We made it
Yeah.
like our little greenhouse.
It's very like it's adorable. It matches your decor kind of inside too. Like
Yeah.
it looks like, and we'll do a pan around, but
Yeah.
it has like that garden gazebo
Yeah.
inside.
Honestly, people have been reaching out to have like bridal showers and engagement little parties.
Never even thought of it like that.
Yeah, I never thought that I would be doing that, but
That's cool.
yeah, good positives.
Would you keep the car hop service or the takeaway or the tent when things get normal?
I'm thinking of actually building like a patio.
Very smart.
Yeah,
Very smart.
because I see that a lot of people like to be outside, which it's beautiful,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna probably do that.
that's smart. A lot of the diners I talk
Yeah.
to, they're like, nope. Once everything's normal, the tent's
I
gone.
mean, I would love to be back to normal.
Yeah.
It's not tiring for me. It's tiring for the staff.
Yeah, it's a tough haul to go
Yeah.
logistically.
It's about
I guess.
150 feet to walk, and
Yeah.
now it's nice out, but we had the worst summer with weather.
Oh my God, it was hot.
Whew, I felt so bad for them.
TikTok actually did a good job because they actually put the register system out there. They have
Really?
they have like cabled out, so they would put and they'd have you do the credit card,
Yeah.
a remote. I forgot who does
Oh,
it.
it's like Clover, yeah.
Yeah, so they would do that. So they've done a lot of things to make technology
I've never
work for
been
them.
there, but I've looked at their menu.
Well,
My
nec-
family's been there. They
Yeah,
say
yeah.
it's really nice.
They have the same problem. They're the most recognized diner in New
Yeah.
Jersey, and they have the same problem you do, which is trying to get people to come back and to feel safe.
yeah, it's hard.
It's a challenge in
Mhm.
itself. So tell me now, they've just opened up. Are you expecting Murphy to shut it down again?
I haven't heard anything negative. Numbers
Which is
haven't
good.
been. Yeah, which is great.
Which is good.
Just taking it day by day.
Yeah.
You know.
Most of my guys say the same thing.
I mean, I pray he does not shut us down.
No.
Winter's coming, but
Oh my God. Game of Thrones
Yeah.
reference. Winter's coming, diners.
oh, because the fire inspector is here today, and he said that if we keep it past November 30th, if it starts snowing, we have to get it improved, and the tent can fall if the snow.
Yeah, no, that's true. I never thought that's something that.
And
no
I
one
don't
thought
want
of.
the waitresses trekking in the snow.
I think the governor has mandated the mandate
he did?
to October 31st. So I think that's the last day that they want the tents up, but that could change.
I hope not. I have a bridal party October 4th, so
Oh, October 1st.
I'll be okay, right?
Yeah, you'll be
it
fine.
might be cold.
A bridal party's good though.
Yeah.
So tell me, what's going on with the next step here once you get more people in? Are you gonna continue with the menu changing it?
Yes, I'm gonna sit again and go through the menu and see what doesn't sell, what does. I'm gonna look back to like records for the specials that we do and see what we can add
Okay.
onto it. But I'm gonna keep my specialty drinks, my COVID coolers. We're gonna change the name. It's gonna be Kiki's Coolers.
That's
now.
fine. My wife and I chuckle over the COVID coolers because we're like, that's so awesome.
I know. People were like, "That's clever," but those were a big hit.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
it's simple.
We were selling like 200, 250 a week.
So I sit down with the guy from Malibu, Nick,
Yeah.
the owner, and I'm like, I'm going out to do a podcast. I'll do one with you. And he said, Kara does these COVID coolers, non-alcohol. And they have alcohol there. So
They could do crazy things.
they could do, like, that's what I'm saying,
Because
creativity.
people bring alcohol here.
Yeah. I'm like, she does the COVID coolers, and they got the lemon and
Yeah.
the strawberry. And he's like, really? And I'm like, yeah,
It's
you
like-
guys could do totally this. And it's
simple,
Hoboken.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Can they sell their drinks to go?
You know something? I'm not too sure.
Oh.
I think Jersey City, I think you could.
Yeah.
I don't know if Hoboken, because it
Okay.
really, the ABC liquor law is really
Yeah.
down to the town.
Mhm.
All right, so what I want you to do is think of 3 tips that every diner can take away that you're going to give them.
I gotta give my secrets away.
Hey, look, some of it you've already have,
Hmm.
and it's okay. Just give
3
me.
tips.
Yep.
I gotta think a little bit.
Okay.
3 tips. I think they should up their social media games. I think a lot of people like to see the pictures of the food, salads, sandwiches, anything, any specialty things. I think people love to see that.
Mhm.
I think they should shrink their menus.
Okay.
I think you can perfect your dishes if you keep your menu half the size and use the same ingredients in different things and call them different names. There's a lot of little tricks you could do with stuff if you sit and follow through with your menu.
Okay.
What else? What else?
How about be personable?
Be personable?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, every time you put something on social media, that little kid Gavin, I don't know who he is, but I know
He's
Gavin.
the best.
I don't
Yeah.
know who he is, but
I think-
be
and-
personable to relate to your
Yeah.
customers.
I think that you're right. If you're personable and you include your like regulars,
Mm-hmm.
they appreciate it, and it goes a long way. You're
It
right.
does. People love when they
See,
make a
yeah.
big deal over, like, oh my God, you're here.
Yeah. That's another thing that I did during COVID. I did a lot of little cooking things with. I did it with the police officers.
I saw
did it
that.
with the little kids.
Yeah, yeah.
And the parents loved that.
Yeah.
A mother asked me to do it last week with one of their daughters. But yeah, you're right. I think that if you show like you have a relationship, they come back. And
Totally.
it gives you a good name.
Totally. Okay, so some brief diner history, and we'll wrap it up here. Diners weren't always like they are.
Mm-hmm.
They were like little horse-drawn wagon carts. It's true.
You're right.
And they wheel them to places, and over time, they would take the wheels off.
Mhm.
They would make these bigger, sturdier things. They're called wheels-off parties with the manufacturers. You have created a total wheels-off experience because your community loves what you do. You've made serious roots in here, and most diner owners need to think outward
Yeah.
opposed to being like this old Greek guys fest.
You have to break that barrier. Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to show. I mean, most like a good front person is like, and correct me if I'm wrong. Most diners are like three brothers, three
Yeah.
cousins, a wife and two cousins.
Yeah.
There's always a front man, and
Mhm.
that guy that person greets everyone at the door. The brother is like
Mhm.
the chef or the baker. He's got very low.
It's all in the family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you basically have to bring the dynamic, and that's what you've done.
I think I've made it more hip.
Yeah, totally.
Young. I mean, we still have that front guy,
Yeah,
but the other girl with me that we look like twins
Yeah.
almost.
it's hard to tell apart.
Yeah. Especially with the mask.
Yeah.
We really like interact with everyone. And
Yeah.
I think that people also see how close we are as a staff.
Yeah, it's a family.
Yeah, the
And
servers.
it's extended, yeah.
And like every week, I sit down with the staff, the servers, and I ask them their opinions on specials.
Yep.
They all interact, and I think they respect that
Mm-hmm.
because I treat them like we're at the same level.
Yeah.
And I'm always down to help everyone. I'm very hands-on, maybe a little controlling that way, but
That's what a boss does.
Yeah.
It is your brand,
Yeah.
right? I hate that word brand, but in this case, it really is applicable.
Yeah.
And
I
this
think
is-
we've made it a brand.
yeah, you know,
started,
you have totally since the beginning. You
Yeah.
have made this a brand,
Mm-hmm.
and but it's a personable brand that your customers will love, and
Yeah.
they do. They keep coming back. So, all right, thanks
you.
for being on my podcast.
Thank you. Thanks for
Rebranded.
having me.
Oh yeah. Until next time, my name is Will, and I'm telling stories through food, American diner stories. All right, we'll do this. We'll hit.